This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Great shot. Setting up here with a very long putt.
They're staring this down for eagle.
One wheat bix too many, I think. And he's down there. You got to read.
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock solid par right there.
She's in a share of 6th position. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Currently 1 under for the event. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Nicely done.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? 16 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That was a gallant attempt. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
On a nice line.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. And nicely holed. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
You're kidding me. Did he hold that? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. In fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day, and he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green, and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there and kept hanging, kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Tee shot is looking good here. This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. chosen the pitching wedge here. She's managed to find the green on this approach. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh. That'll sting a bit. And well hold. Let's move on.
A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. Second shot here on the 7th.
Should find the green here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Oh, just missed.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Didn't that look good for a long time? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, well played. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, that's a ripper. And with that, she'll move to a couple under par. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back nine here left today.
Every player wants to be in this position. I can promise you that. Let's see how they perform over this final nine and if they can get the job done.
The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Well struck. There was a big impact for a lot of players playing alongside Tiger Woods. They almost got sort of, spooked by the occasion. Why was that?
More than anything else, it's the fact that they're playing in front of more people than they ever had in their life before. And this rings true for, I think, every single player out there, whether it was Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, anybody from that era. You had more eyeballs on you at that moment than anybody else because Tiger carried the biggest crowds every single tournament. And so sometimes it would be uncomfortable, even for the most accomplished players out there. Some of them will tell you, no, it wasn't a big deal, but I can promise you it got their attention, and it probably helped them in a certain sense because when you played in front of that many people, Luke, you wanted to focus. You wanted to put your best foot forward because there is no worse feeling in the world than going out and laying an egg in front of 30,000 people. I can promise you that. That's why I enjoyed playing with them, because when you went out there, you knew you had to play well. You didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of all those people.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
She's a top quality player, this one. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
They tried to draw that one, but scribbled outside the lines.
Okay, time to return to the action. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in the lead. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Love it. Nicely holed for eagle.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And that puts her in first place. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Currently -5. Currently in the lead. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that'll build on her advantage.
And with that, she'll move to 6 under par.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Oh, what a great stroke.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
And that will take him to 1 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 13th. How close was that to going down? Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This is a par putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Second shot here on the 14th. Sitting at 6 under, currently leading. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, I love these momentum putts, right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Leading by 3 strokes now. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Well, that's a handy shot. 14 feet to the cup. just didn't drop.
Putting for a par now.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Here's Tiger Woods.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Not a bad play, that one. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Go in. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. Here's Tiger. Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
You like that, didn't you? And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
A chance to chip in here for all the glory.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just this player was just amazing all week long.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And coming up well short.
Ooh, that almost went down. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
She's currently tied for third. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Yeah, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
She just hit that. She just hit that shot right there in front of Harold Varner III and myself. Wow.
Here's Harold Varner III. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. That's inside the range.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Yes, they've made it.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
No longer tied for the lead at the end of that hole. She's now our sole leader. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look. Oh, you know you want to.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Currently at -3 for the event. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Love them being aggressive on this par 4. Great tee shot.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
She played that nicely. Sitting at -4. Currently in the lead. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, almost went in. Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it.
Looks good.
And in it goes for the par. Leading by 5 shots after that. This hole is a par 5. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 8th. Quality shot, that one. Sitting at 5 under par in their round.
Outright first here.
Oh, that was dialed in.
Putting for birdie here.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take her to 6 under.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Not bad. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
That was wonderfully done. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently in top spot. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Sitting at 8 under. Currently in the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. She's currently in first position. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Playing from 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, well holed. He'll take the birdie.
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And this putt coming up for his par.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? She has this remaining for her par. It's on a great line.
That gets the job done.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Pretty good shot there.
She's played that one nicely. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
That's some good golf right there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And back to the course with the live action. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking for another birdie here. These are on rails, looking good.
Currently 11 under par for the round.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the center bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Going with the 7.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
That is absolutely spot on.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Great touch.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in two, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 18th hole. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Everything on the line with this putt for her.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. It was on a good line. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Ouch, that hurts. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves.
When you're good enough to tame TPC San Antonio, you deserve to don the cowboy boots and Big Champions hat. Congratulations to our Valero Texas Open winner.
Time to take those out and do a little two-step and on to the next tournament. Luke, what a win here in Texas.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA